One of my favorite channels is one called I See Well. I'll put a link down below so that you can look at that channel. But the person who's doing the welding reminds me so much of my Uncle Harold. He passed away nearly 30 years ago, but what I remember about him, and I need to give a little bit of history on him. His dad drove a bulldozer for the county government there. This would have been in the late 40s. Well, even maybe before that. It might have been before World War II. Anyway, back a long time ago. He drove a bulldozer, and he was on an incline, and it tumbled over and crushed him. This was long before any employment kind of industrial regulations or whatnot. So basically, he got killed. He just got killed. So his son, Harold, was still elementary school age. And so he had to drop out of school to support his family. And I guess because the people that dealt with the heavy equipment at the county took pity on him or whatever, they gave him odd jobs around the shop. And so through the years, he picked up the skills necessary to work on all the bulldozers and scrapers and all the heavy equipment. So by the time I was second or third grade or whatever, and we lived next door to them, I was fascinated by the fact that in addition to the work he did on the county equipment, he would do a little freelance for private individuals, construction firms. And I was so fascinated to see, we lived on a narrow dirt road, and they would bring a tractor trailer down there with this big bulldozer or whatever on it and drive it up down that little road and up his driveway and leave it with him until he fixed whatever needed to be fixed. To my recollection, he never did any arc welding. He would weld and braze with a acetylene, oxygen acetylene gas. And but he taught me so many things, and it was so fascinating to watch him cut a big heavy piece of metal off one of those bulldozers and replace it or fix it or whatever he had to do. Anyway, I enjoyed it. He taught me a lot of stuff that I used later on in my life, actually. And I really admired him. He was a really hard worker. He had a real skill, I guess, from all those years. I mean, he worked his entire working life was with heavy equipment. So he started when he was probably 10 years old or whatever. Back then, there were no labor laws that would prevent him from working, and he didn't officially, in the beginning, work for the county. Although as he got older, he finally became a county employee. So anyway, the channel I'm referring to, just because he works almost exclusively with heavy equipment, it just reminded me so much of my Uncle Harold. So I'm enjoying his channel. All right, and if you want to subscribe to mine, hit subscribe, and I appreciate it.